sing?
Only if you sing solo.
Solo?
So low I can't hear.
And we're already off to a great start, aren't we? Well, hopefully we can end it as well as we began it. Although we
Well,
didn't
they
begin it
say
that
all
well
good
either.
things come to an end.
Hello,
What's
everybody!
that got to do with this show?
Now we got a bunch of Zeo heckles here.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Yes, I love those things. Anyway, we got week 11 Crenbowl. Finally, we can get this cursed season over. It's the Jizaku versus Crackhead's Dirty Little Weebs. That's right, it's a dwarf team. Send your condolences to
After this show,
my gravesite, because I'm gonna die here. Game is running. I forgot to make sure this was already doing it beforehand. I am a professional streamer, aren't I? Gobs versus Gobs last game. Who's get? They're in playoffs. Everyone hates you now. Oh, really? Well, let's see. Memes was in third place. He was getting it. I don't think Craighead can fall out of playoff contention if I beat him here.
Yes, but was it funny?
Of course not. That'd really be shocking.
Actually, he might. Crendor versus Cadwyn. Yeah. Actually, no. Craighead is in 7th place, 8th place minimum, depending on like. Yeah. I don't think. Sorry, I got confused. Clearly, no worries. Who gets to go to playoffs? Top 8. So right now, Bitwise, Kenny, Memes, Hellbent, Space Jesus, and Zeo are basically locked in. Craighead is about the only one that I can think of. Well, Craighead and Crendor are about the only ones that could fall out of contention here. And Crendor needs to lose that game in order to fall out. And he's playing against Cadwyn's Norse. Interesting to see a dwarf team with 0 draws, though. Yeah, kind of, isn't it? So it's possible, I guess? If I hand him a loss here... He's actually tied with Crendor, so if Crendor ties, he advances. Who below him hasn't played? 11, myself. Myself and Hippo and Cadwyn below him haven't played yet. But he plays Cadwyn, and Hippo plays Lubbock. So you're locked. Yes, I'm fairly... You got 16 points. You're locked in, Zeo. Cadwyn has an outside chance, but he needs to beat Crendor to get that. And depending on what happens here against Craighead, and I'm not judging my luck well, yeah, we'll see. But, in the meantime, let's take a look at what our teams are actually looking like. First off, our Zaku. We could be better. Burning Zaku's at least ways here. He's got grab since he leveled up last game. The Goof is out this game, so no more throwing. Your luck depends on how many leaps you do. Well, Zaku 2 is here with his defensive leap, so hopefully... The fuck is... What is that? Oh, it's Sinvicta Y. That makes sense. Calling it Y. Headshot Zaku's still around. Crushed Zaku is still around. Blasted Zaku is out. Clawed Zaku, Rammed Zaku, Scrapped Zaku, Thrown a Black Hole Zaku are all here, as well as Stabbed Zaku, while Cut in Half... so is Cut in Half Zaku. What am I talking about? So yeah, we have 10 players available us, so we will have 1 Journeyman. How is this going to go? Poorly. 1 reroll, 1 Apothecary. We are planning some interesting inducements. It's a pretty cursed emote, but I got gifted a Invictus sub, so I'm obligated to use them. Fair enough. Alright, and our opponents, the dirty little weebs. It's Dwarves! 2 Troll Slayers, Chunky D. Luffy and Levi Wackaman. Both leveled impressively. Mighty Blow, Multiple Block, Shadowing, Armbar, Strip Ball. 2 Blitzers with Senshi and Aizen. Senshi at level 5. I'm scared of this guy in particular. Block, Mighty Blow, Armbar, Pile Driver, Break Tackle. Aizen is unleveled, but that doesn't mean much. Ichigo with Dauntless. Dowaito Uzumaki with Frenzy. Subpar Saiyan Goku with Multiple Block. Full Scale Vegeta with Grab. Kawaii Gimli with Frenzy. Vol with Guard. Wish you luck. I mean, good luck, Zeo. See you on the other side. Then remember, there's Dan, the runner with Block and Shadowing, and Dadan, an unleveled runner. Hey, Hellbent. Oh, this is going to be a great game for people who want to watch Blood Bowl. Alright, let's see. We got 2 rerolls and an Apothecary. Dwarves, a team where the linemen have more skills than the Blitzers. Yeah? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They start with Tackle. Whereas the Blitzers just have Block. That's funny. But the Blitzers are a bit faster. And could theoretically pass. Theoretically. Alright, well, it's 1470 versus 965. Based on my guesses, I'm sitting at 435 for inducements. So we'll see what happens when it comes to this. I hope I have this calculated enough that I can get the star players and the kegs, but we'll find out. Alright. I'm ready. It is game time that we agreed upon. Craighead is in the server. He's online. Remember, fouling is the way to win. Of course the Blitzers are as good at throwing as the players who actually have pass. Sure. Alright. I'm going to click this and ping Craighead. To go when you are foul by leaping onto their bodies. Now, if that were a way to do it, that would be funny. Oh, brother. At the very least, I have my leap player, so there's that. Alright. So, what are we looking for? Would a thrown player that hits a player on the ground count as a missile or a foul? That's a good question. I don't know. Alright, so anyway, my plan is currently Lucian and Valen Swift. A foul missile. Only if you throw the gnome team's goose piece. In fact, that could work, considering gnomes do get treatment. But yeah, we're looking for the Swift brothers. One Bloodweiser keg at minimum. Two if we're lucky. Oh, I do hope, I do hope, I do, I do, I do. I hope that Craighead remembered that we were playing today. Just, I don't have a good time at the rest of this week to do this. And it's already late for me. Oh boy, and I wanted to play today too. It's oh man, it's been a long, interesting day. I mean, it's mostly been filled up by Hollow Knight. Not Silksong, mind you, just base Hollow Knight. Then also getting called by a friend to help troubleshoot a DVD player. Dinner at my sister's. Then we have mix over some plans to what we're going to be doing over the weekend for my birthday and as well as my mom's, because all that happens at the same time. There was going to be D&D today, but situations said no, or we decided to because of those. And now there's this. Me sitting here wondering what is going on with Craighead as I'm contemplating walking away and getting some liquid to take some Tylenol because I got a headache. Let's see. Cadwin's got 11. If he... So, Cadwin wins. He gets 3 points. Goes to 14. That puts him to 7. And Crendor down. If Cadwin wins, he's in. If he ties, that puts Crendor at 13 and him at 12. So so that still stays the same. And depending on what happens here with Craighead, with me and Craighead, that could put Crendor as high as 7. If Craighead wins, that's still 3 points, so he can't... So, yeah. Craighead can't beat Zeo. So Zeo's locked in at 6th place. Minimum. Space Jesus has already played. So you just want Crendor to get into playoffs with the potential to play him first round and have Muir Norse crush him after his horrible Norse season last season.
Something funny is going to happen on this show.
Yeah,
Did something funny happen?
It's always a good time when
You
you get
never
to
know
crush
it.
the sponsor of the league. Not nearly as nice when you get crushed by him, and especially after you used a team reset to go back into him. But yeah, here's hoping. But it's looking really good for Crendor. Yeah, it is looking very good for Crendor, because Crendor gets in if he wins or ties. Cadwin has to win. If he ties, Cadwin's out. If he loses... It's a must-win game for Cadwin, and a must-not-lose for Crendor. Honestly, that's a better position for Crendor to be in.
Yeah.
Craighead. I know I pinged you a little bit late. It's good for Crendor when you factor in if his turn one goes badly, he will tilt and roll into bad luck the whole match. This is also true. Hey there, Fen. How's it going? Popping in for a wee bit before bedtime? Well, hopefully we might be able to get some playing in. Otherwise, we'll just be sitting here waiting for Craighead. But otherwise, how was everyone else's day? I know I mentioned mine, but as long as we're going to be sitting here waiting on people. But yeah, Fen, saw you played a little bit ago. How'd that go? It didn't look like it went over very well. I didn't read the chat terribly closely, but who wants to be horrified by my cuticles? I'm not gonna do that. Okay. But yeah, about the as far as this is as far as the standings are concerned, there's only movement able to happen at 7 and below. Like, I'm absolutely out. Went surprisingly well considering the placement difference. Got 2-1 grunt and S busted his leader thrower. Woo! Nice. Good for you. Yeah. Yeah. The good thing is, as far as all those strength busted thing is, like if you like, we always do that a MNG reset, so people are always up at full strength when they get into playoffs. So it's not even the miss next game part of that bust isn't really even that bad. Plus, since it's strength busted, he's a thrower. He's not really like unless he's that variety of thrower to actually get up there and do stuff. But at two strength, depending on where he is, they just end up becoming just a support piece. Definitely weaker to as far as like getting hit himself is concerned. Those 2 dies will be easier on him, but he's certainly not going to be throwing blocks, that's for sure. Oh, where is it? 14-7. Of course I had, like, not only did I have to go into Dwarves, but it had to be the highest team value in the league. Against the lowest team value in the league. The only one sub 1 million. Oppo was planning on a fire and rehire, from what I gathered. Only 1 level up, and Pro Elves don't really need a 4-3 roll. Morg could be a good pickup for that. I've already got my plan, otherwise I might take Morg myself against Dwarves. But oh, Craighead, where is Craighead? You just hit level 50 on the Blood Bowl pass? Good for you! And just in time for it to get retired, too. And I, too, hit level 50 in the pass, although it was, not nearly as, like, honorable as that. Yeah, you got 4 days left, Dacevale. Yeah, get on that grind. 4 days. Like what? Play 3 games? An hour? Oh, it's a coach. Okay. Raw Madden. Ah, I get the joke now. Madden. Ha ha ha. Just bang out Eternal League games against AI, goes fast, good ego boost, and you don't have to deal with the miserable queue times. That's actually a good point. Alright. Well, definitely gonna have to do this myself to make sure I have the unlocks I want for Season 24. Just need Eternal League as well with something on your second monitor. That's a good idea, yeah. I mean, I would have a lot of things on my second monitor if I didn't have to have my OBS up. I love how I'm slowly accumulating viewership as we're just sitting here waiting for Craighead to show up. Just spinning away in our little wheel. Been here for 12 minutes already. Now don't forget to scatter everyone once they do show up. Ah yes, the chaos. I gotta do some thinking about some of my emotes too. I mean, all the stuff that I made have in my emotes are either things that I ripped out of the Curse of Strahd game from the doodling page, and just doodles in general, or me just messing around in MS Paint, or more yeah, like Snedge. That was all Von Caw, by the way. Funny little bit. If you pay attention, anytime Snedge shows up, in Crendor's chat, I always drop a few of those, and like, for some reason, Snedge loves it. I don't know why. It's just something dumb that was drawn in Curse of Strahd, and I just put it in here because it was funny. Well, I suppose I can actually I can ask this question. I've showed these off a little once or twice already, but I suppose it's probably a good time to ask formally, huh? Which would people rather see me stream first? Because I got Gundams. I got Gunpla. Got a Gundam Seed Zaku version and a Goof. Both master grade. These things are like, bigger than my head. Get a load of it. Like, yeah, let's just MS-07B3 Goof Custom Principality of Zeon Productive Land Battle Type Mobile Suit, Master Grade 1/100th. And the ZGMF 1000 A1 Gunner Zaku Warrior, Luna Maria Hawk Custom, Master Grade 1/100th. Forget what these ones were, but they were fun when I put them together. Thought I'd get some slightly more expensive ones as a birthday present for myself. Let me just go back here, I guess, for a bit. Oh, come on, Craighead. Where are you? Ba-dee-ba-da-boo. I don't even know it. Could always snoop in on Hellbent's game while we wait. That's true. Yeah, let's watch a bit of this, actually.
One team is lighter purple, not a significant
All right, okay, looks like Hellbent has gotten himself a early lead at after 4 turns. Just steal all of Hellbent's viewers. Neither of these guys are streaming, I don't think, so... Yeah, Hellbent doesn't stream, and neither does Zeo, so this isn't exactly stealing viewers, is it? Had to stop streaming because of child. You will return one day. That is very fair. That is very fair. Alright, so let's see. We've got 2 Flesh Guardians, Flesh Golems on the front line, supported with some Zombies. White's on the wings, with his werewolves presumably in a position to scream and blitz. We await your glorious return. Official Crenbowl Twitch channel when, Lamau? That's a good question, but we don't have enough. But how would we go about doing that? Like, would we just give all of our streamers access to the same, the same account for that, or would we have to have somebody being like the official like casting team? Like, all right, everybody, let's take it back up to Chun-Li Wan and Digi-Pichu in the studio. And like, we would have a host channel. Oh, that's fair. And it's copyright infringement at worst. Yeah, stealing nothing is still stealing, isn't it? Yeah, it really depends on who you're asking.
Still have time to get back in
Cheering fans, foul frenzy. Oh no, oh no. SPP on fouls. Failed stab. And you got bribes. Perfect.
On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
All right.
Personally, I'd object 'em.
Now I realize this might be a bit of a slightly gray area on this.
Did you see that, Bob?
I sure did.
But but having both play, like I realize we did this entirely off the cuff. But wouldn't this technically be like getting extra advice if both players are in the chat of the caster? It's a concept that I don't think we've ever really thought about. I'm not going to go super in depth on it right now because we're here for fun.
You can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
Meanwhile, I'm still keeping an eye on Craighead. Remember, guys, you need to score touchdowns to win.
That's a good choice for this play.
I advise my rabbits they are chaos incarnate. Does that count as cheating? What does that mean?
And one more time. Dark elves really deserve their
What does that even mean, Dacevale? Can't give advice, all your input is subtractive. Well, I'm really more referring to the streaming rules that we have in the league. Like, would this technically be giving one side or another an unfair advantage if they're in the chat of the commentators? I know we have ever issued warnings on this exact point, but I think right now I think we can afford to not care. Heyo! And that's a blitzer too, so that's a good bit of removal. No ejection either. Alright, I just need to make sure I remember what we... Yeah, we said 8:30 on Thursday. I'll ping him again.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. They should be good.
And the question is, did it actually cancel the spinning when we entered here? If it helps, you're not really listening. That's fair enough.
That'll help the player move without risk.
I can accept that. And if anything, it would be me breaking the rules and you guys doing it. So I'll issue myself a stern talking to. It's something I do every day anyway. So yay? Listening like reading is basically impossible. Well, I don't know. I read. If it did cancel it, you will probably get a message asking where you are. Ah, okay. It's one of those weird things, like
The player's on the ground.
one of those weird interactions in the game that you don't expect until you're in that single odd position where it's like, this would be helpful to know. But that single odd position is so inconsequential.
Come here.
I guess we'll never know.
It's like a kind of torture to
Have to watch the show.
Hey there, Kitsu. Okay.
They're down and surrounded by the
Currently, we
opposing
are
team.
waiting for
This isn't
Craked, our opponent, to show up while we are watching Hellbent and Elf-Zeon play. Heckles being so much louder than anything else in the stream is Chef's Kiss. Should I turn them down?
Every show, Statler and Waldorf sit up here. Show after show. Now I see why.
You see why
What?
they come?
Oh, I see why
What
they left.
variety of audio changes should I make to make the viewership experience better? I know I ask this just about every other month, but I still want to make sure that things are doing right. There's a non-zero chance that you will be playing next MMM. Yay! As in, like, season after this or this season? But it would be good to see you back, Marin.
Good call. Intimidation is the key.
Coas Nurgle is the current plan. Ooh, fun. And Zeo's not in a bad spot to score here. The werewolves are in some good spots for Hellbent
That's a
to
dangerous
respond,
place to be.
but you spent too long deliberating. Well, as long as you're okay with the choice that you make. Now, one of these is going to come down here and stand there. It's almost like we know our cages. And this is actually a good position. You can't really blitz into this. And that's become even harder to now with that Witch Elf right there. I think Shalmer accepted their tickets, so we're just waiting on the official start. Okay, cool. Now, I just hope that my build that I ended up going with is going to end up being okay. I'm playing Superior Being Ring, I've got 2 vampires, 4 thralls, a minotaur, a Bretonian blocker, and some line elf, and some, yeah, and some, what do you call it?
Baked in a pie stands more chance than this pool.
High elf, some elf linemen.
Get hungry. Where's the nearest pie?
Well, that blitzer is having himself a lovely pool party because he's gotten surfed. And injured to boot. What do you know about that? That's sure hands and kick. It's not the most important piece.
That player's going for it.
2 rushes, success. All right, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult for Aisha Udgard. Not well. He only has 2. He has to score in 2 turns.
What a speedster.
Well, depending on how this goes up and this goes on, if Craighead doesn't ever show up, because he's currently a half hour late, I'll give him an extra. Well, at least maybe I'll post this one up later, just as like a commentary video. Like, man, we have done very little in the way of like
Too easy.
community commentary. Technically, they only need to score in 2 turns if they want to win. Also true. Were they supposed to be the last 3 games we played today? Because, like, me and Craighead are almost... And winning is for nerds. Also true, but how else are you supposed to advance if you don't win? Were all 3 of our yeah, all 3 of these games were supposed to be played today. And the only one that looks like it's going to get played is this one, Hellbent versus Zia. Because Craighead is currently...
Do you miss the
thing.
old days of playing in the NA?
Right, I'm off, methinks. Somehow I doubt that the spawn will be sympathetic to a late night. All the best for both admins.
What's happening?
Although if Crendor manages to lose his playoff spot with one of the best teams in the game, I will giggle. So will we all, Fen. So will we all. Alright, you have a good night there, friend. Pat the sprog on the head for me if you don't mind. There he goes! Advance ideological philosophies. Elves, yeah. If only my
I think they were
elves
trying to
would
make
do
a
this.
point with that sketch.
What's the point?
You're right. Forget it.
Anyway, point being, as I was saying before, me and Craighead were supposed to play, Hellbent and Zia were playing, Lubbock and Hippo are apparently not, were supposed to play today apparently too. And it looks like they're not, because Lubbock is apparently running late, I think.
They need to fire the player that can't dodge, or have him assassinated. Either solution works.
And there are 12 players, so yeah. Because the only other team that was, only other game is left would be, Cadwin and Crendor. There's a lot of C's in this division. Playday 2 heist.
That'll help a player move without risk.
Are you talking about Payday? I have ever played Payday 2. Lord help me, I'm not downloading that gargantuan game again. I'm sure my computer can handle it. But do we want to wait for 5 hours while that game... The games were stolen. Ah. You know what? That makes sense.
What's that player doing?
They look to be rolling on the ground in agony, Joe. And here comes the other team.
Alright, let's see. So yeah, Cadwin and Crendor are playing tomorrow, currently, at 11 p.m., so that'll be good to watch at some point. It's a wolf blitz, one die in the block.
Let up on his opponent for 1 second. Somebody please stop him.
It's only pushes unless he re-rolls it. It's not enough to keep him out of the... to get him out. And Zeo has enough free players to be obnoxious. He can easily get to the werewolf off of him. And if the best he can do against Miria is push... Here comes a white. Using his last reroll to make the rush. He can go one more. Well, actually, he doesn't need to. That's exactly where it needs to be. The only Payday you ever played was in Enter the Gungeon. There was a Payday pack in there? A new GTA game that has been announced. The making is said to be a Penta-A game? Quintuple A game. At some point, people are just going to be like, this rating system is just absolute bullshit. There were a few reference items in it. Come on, double skulls. No. No double skulls. But he can push you away. Now it's the one dodge. And he makes it. That ties up the game right there at halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is starting brand new as if it was 0-0, but you're only playing 8 turns.
That team's must have the magic sponge this time.
Meanwhile, Zeo is down 4 players, so that is going to be big for Hellbent. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7. Just because somebody says something doesn't mean it has to make any sense. True. Not a shot at anyone. Absolutely. I certainly wasn't taking it as one. All right, so here we are at halftime.
This needs to be a hell of a
Dark Elves to receive the ball. It's a high kick.
He tried something.
And he failed the catch. But plenty of players on that ball to make it easy. Nap time for Elves. Yep. Very high kick. Now be honest here, Hellbent. If you can't figure out how to get this, how to work on this variety of amount of advantage and attrition, the stab almost worked, but that kick sure as hell did. Yeah, what's funny is that the Skull and Bones was called a quadruple A game, and look what happened to it, and it was the same company as GTA. I mean, sure. Like I said, like,
If I had a go,
really, like, what even is the standard necessarily as being like even a AAA game nowadays? And what is the difference between that standard and even then for like a quad or a quintuple A game? It's like you want to talk about like a quintuple A game that shiny graphics, lots of money spent, you know, fair enough. And you want to talk about it for low quality gameplay, you want to talk about something like that. Way back when Kickstarter was first getting really a thing, right? There was a game that was being backed called Star Citizen. Me and some of my friends at the time, backed that slightly. I was only in for like $40 at the time, which to me was a lot of money then. It was like what, 10 years ago? Oh, so yeah, I was in for $40. I got a special ship out of that, and I'm not entirely sure what happened to the game. I still get updates about it. I still get emails, but I don't know if the game is in any variety of playable condition. Mostly because I stopped caring about it for the longest time. But it's just something. But now that you mention it, this conversation has gotten me thinking about it again. The more A's, the more ass hats that get the money from the sales. Honestly, you know, that makes sense. Add more people in the kitchen. all these are making they're making a lot of sense. It's just bloat, and that is block.
And one more time. Dark elves really deserve their naughty reputation.
Hellbent is definitely in a state here. He's still got a decent amount. He's got a major advantage in regards to attrition. You swear you have 9-up armor. I mean, you are... Swear you have 9-up. Yeah?
And they start the turn in trouble.
It is amazing. It is amazing how much damage both sides have done to each other right now. What I saw the last time it actually came out, and the big issue was that people can steal your ships if you leave it on the landing pad. That is true. I mean, that was true back when I was a thing. But there was also this one ship that we had found out that at a time we thought was really cool. I forget what class it was, but it was like this gigantic like mega freighter that you could, or like warship that was just like a random spawn out there in space that you could find, and if you could keep, it was yours.
They're all over the place. You can't see them going much further with blade.
I want to say like Tiger class. You know what you need to find, Shun? My login information for Star Citizen? A copy of Shin Godzilla. Okay. Why? I'm waiting for the punchline. I mean, I know Shin Godzilla's a good movie. I've not seen it, but I've also not watched a lot of movies, period, lately. I think one of the last movies but at the same time, it's like my taste in movies is very different.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
And it was like creepy great. No pun, just good movie. Also leap. But Dacevale, do me a favor, go shout at Craighead. He's the reason why we're not getting any leaps. But yeah, as I was saying about movies, I actually am. This is as much because I was brought. This is when I was brought up on, or what I was brought up on. But I really love these old comedy movies. I'm not necessarily even talking about like stuff like Abbott and Costello, which Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, Abbott and Costello meet Dracula, or like the naughty 90s. Like those are some fun movies. Do not get me wrong. Zombie Ball, indeed. Not the best player to have it for Hellbent, but yeah, Zomball. But I'm going to give you here's a suggestion for a movie that I think everybody ought to enjoy. And actually, I'll make it 2. Mostly because Regulus Corneus. Not, has it? Not an elf. So yeah, I'll give everybody 2 movies to watch. And in fact, I'll type it in the chat so you don't forget it. And then, believe me, these are both different movies, all right? A man who came to dinner and guess who's coming to. Yeah. Those 2 movies are a lot of fun for very different reasons. The Man Who Came to Dinner Again, when I was watching someone who was showing off the ships, they spent actual money on Star Citizen. We have one of expense after going on a mission. When he came back, someone got it in it right as he was coming back to see it taking off. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Get up.
Is it man? No, it is not man. But, The Man Who Came to Dinner is about a famous radio celebrity at the time. Mind you, these are movies that the Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was made in like the 50s, whereas Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was late 60s, early 70s. The Man Who Came to Dinner is 100% a comedy about a famous celebrity that goes to dinner at someone's house and things happen. And it just builds and builds and builds. Meanwhile, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is interesting because get this. It was the first movie ever. Not that I put a whole lot of stock into it, but it's a cool little tidbit for people. First ever instance of a movie with an on-screen interracial kiss. It is ostensibly a romantic story about a couple and going to meet the parents. It's not a comedy, but it's a very good movie nonetheless.
The other players stood there like statues with such easy play. I swooped down myself. Ouch!
I'm writing now, so my response will likely be pretty delayed, but to no surprise, do you like that type of comedy movies based on the heckles? Yes! You want another, unironic recommendation for a movie? I kid you not. This movie is legitimately 4
I didn't think I'd live to see it,
hours
but for
long.
once they've given us something other than
4
second-rate
hours.
entertainment.
You think Return to the King extended cut was long? This isn't the extended cut. You want to watch It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Yes, I just said mad 4 times. That's the name of the movie. It is a road comedy about a bunch of people seeking a buried treasure.
Did you see that, Bob?
I sure did, Jim.
And the hilarity that ensues because of it. It is a very fun movie. The biggest issue with it, however,
The match can't
I'll
end
not
in a
say
draw. Do something, please.
because it's a bit of a spoiler. And you really kind of need to experience it to understand why. And that does involve watching all 4 hours of the movie.
A timidity
But-
really was rewarding.
It is the first, because of what it is the first movie to utilize the term cameo role because you couldn't give so many famous actors and character artists bit parts at the time. There are so many famous people that are just show up in that movie for a moment. Maybe they say something, maybe they don't. But there are so many references and funny visual gags in it that it makes the 4-hour drive worth it. But it's a remarkably fun movie.
Open player.
Meanwhile, it looks like Hellbent has positively picked the elves to pieces.
The players on the
Each hour madder than the last. Basically, yeah.
kicking.
Fight Gould says he gets kicked in the face first.
Man, Hellbent's just taking full advantage of that foul stuff. Let's see. Renette Elfet is completely out of here. They told him to foul. That is true. And that wolf is safe. Completely and utterly safe. So unless something truly absurd and bizarre happens, Hellbent's won.
Gosh, even when you're ugly as a toad, still be
Oh, he rolled an 8 on that. That almost worked.
Coming from you, Bob. Or even a commentator.
Goblin just trying to find ways to get more bribes. Also true. You can always trust a goblin to be a greedy little bitch.
I think it's the knee that gave out.
Wow. What is it with 2-ups and elves in this season? Well, that assassin's gonna get werewolved. Werewolved? They're wolved. By their wolf, even.
Move without risk.
Well, they say all good things come to an end.
What's that got to do with this show?
Worthy time for a heckle. Snare wolved. That's a good one. Man, I really actually gotta get down to it and actually write this werewolf werewolf based D&D campaign, because I don't know if anybody knows this. I mean, we're a bunch of nerds here, so it very well may be. Uh-oh!
I sure did, Jim. What
A stunned werewolf on the stab. Why not just run a werewolf campaign? Well, here's the thing, actually. Oh, nice dodge again. On a... Nope, that was a 2-up. 3 minus 2. So, yeah.
gathering around that lone player.
I'm working on writing. I want to write it. Don't stab so close to me.
Players on the ground.
The show on TV that I remember watching that was black and white film. It was kind of a Mother Goose story, but it was really grim.
Says he gets kicked
From what I
in the
remember, it's
face
about 3 kids who find themselves in Toyland, and after a while it turns into a war against black ooze. You're probably thinking of, like, Babes in Toyland.
It's not just the blade. Dark elves are fans of coating knives in
Wait, is that... Wait, what? That ref is sending the player off. He's gonna have to join the RPP straight after the game.
The
But yeah,
RPP.
The referee protection program. The fans are furious.
Yeah. It's probably Babes in Toyland. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. The concept I have is based on the real life thing. This is real. This Wolf Siege of Paris. In the early days of Paris, apparently, back when it was a smaller walled city, there was a particularly brutal winter that drove
There's only one word.
hundreds of thousands of wolves to basically encircle the city of Paris in a
Good
siege.
evening from Cabal
What the
Vision
fuck
HQ.
just happened? Oh! Our game start! Okay, well, Hellbent, Zeo, sorry about that. Your heckle in the general channel. Someone, what did you say in the general channel? Leap shit. Leap ship. Ha! Alright. Do you win something?
Good weather.
I'm gonna regret this, but I don't have anything to lose.
Things up.
Aside from my war dancer. I'm being forced to watch Hellbent play. Yeah, no, that was a fun game to watch, though. All right, so first and foremost, wait, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? There he is. All right, so 340, and I have 135 beyond that. Perfect. 2 Bloodweiser kegs, and a coach to go along with that. All right. All right. He's ready. We're ready.
This coach is bringing out the big guy.
We got Lucian Swift and Valen Swift. I like the 2 half masks they got going on these guys. All right, one's a passer, one's a blitzer. He's kicking? Okay. We'll pull off headshot, Zaku. Do I take sidestep on the ball here like I know I should, or do I take Dauntless for the memes? 0 of 4 KOs. Rough. Very rough. I'm sorry to hear that, Zio. Okay. It says 5 out of 4, but it's not. The 5 was the post-game ones. 39 skulls both downs versus 28 pushes. Woohoo! Oh, that's a stacked line. Okay, Lucian Swift is going to do some blitzing thing. Valen Swift is going to be doing some passing thing. And the block to cover for that, your KO rolls definitely turn the tide firmly against you. That definitely was true. I know I came in around turn 4, so did anybody get Bloodweiser kegs? I know it's one of my usual things I get, especially when I'm playing, like, a low armor team. I mean, it's still Dark Elves, but not exactly low armor. At 45 inducements, so a cheerleader and a coach. Fair enough. All right. Move from play. The other represents Loner with Loner 4+ with Loner 2 up. Ooh, cool. Okay, that's neat to know. Okay. Oh, I'm kicking. No, he's receiving. I'm confused. I'm confuzzled. Whatever. Cheering. Is that the sandwich ball? D3 players with X trade gave Loner 2 up until the end of his drive. Damn it all! Great, now 3 of my line elves have Loner. That's just peak, isn't it? Did someone say sandwich bowl? And he's got block, and I do not. The dice log never tells the full story. No, it doesn't. Oh, that Garfield me. Like, looking at mine, it should have been an awful game for me. Like, also true.
That's an invasion of personal space.
Oh, he's got grab. That's fun.
Immediately.
All the other troll slayers nearby. So I can definitely dauntless into burning Zaku. Meanwhile, Dadan is up there. I might, and he picks up the ball. I might be able to respond reasonably. And a blitz into rammed. He's going to re-roll that. He has blocked.
Made with technique and precision. It's not always about sheer muscle or size.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leap, dodge. Dauntless fails. He could re-roll it. He's not. And that doesn't help me at all.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only
When
need
you roll
a
your
million
dice against
to
armor values, with low rolls or on armor checks, you would have fewer removals. That's very true. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get some 2 dice if I don't fail horribly. Although 3, 3, 3, 2. There's surely something safer that I could do. Really?
There's a couple pretty good players on the field, Jim. They're just hiding behind all the crappy ones.
Dacevale, if you're still here, I was going to do a funny leap play. I was even going to jump over the tree.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this poor kid.
And that's a stun on the Blitzer, who didn't get to do anything. Wow. I am god-awful at this game. You fouled 9 times. That's amazing. And all of that in that second half. Because you had that kickoff event.
That play looked almost competent.
You are never not here. That's good to know. Stand up, Levi Wackerman. Or Ram Zaku, rather. Hello, what did you miss? There, Kaylee. Well, you missed us impromptuly covering Hellbent's match because Craighead was an hour late.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings
But
round a
now we're starting it. Now we're starting our side, and I have already used my re-roll into Snake Eyes on dodges. This game is fun and I love it. Doo-da, doo-da. And I am not just I am really not losing it. Oh, the doo-da day. Yes, Hellbent won. Zeo tied in the half. Oh, I have fend. Sorry. I completely. But otherwise, the first half was really close, yeah. But then during that time, Hellbent did do 4 removals, which ended up lasting the entire game because none of Zeo's KOs came back. Your musical stylings are what drew you in? Oh, good.
Well, I really like this show tonight.
At these prices, who's gonna complain?
And there's a foul.
It's said.
I think
Good.
that number
So
raises
that
a
was
pertinent
actually a
question.
good call.
What's that?
It was a very
Why
good
did they
call,
do it?
actually.
Steal from them.
Encore! Encore!
He's a credit to his
Yeah.
race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash.
Okay, good. He stood up. One dodge, please. Just make one dodge. And a GFI, but that's beside the point. Well, Risk crushed Zaku, but he's got Loner, so I almost don't care right now. Why am I standing up, players? I don't know. Well, I'll grab the random fact book. Where? I see! Surprised my old this MP3 player Penguin speaker is still cool. Still working. Are those chicken cheerleaders? And if so, how do I get them? Because they would be perfect for Muppet themed team for next season. Those are halfling cheerleaders. Alright, I gotta do this.
That ain't my leaky nose. It's a bad squad. They need to fire the player that can't dodge.
What
Or
are
have
my
him assassinated.
dodges?
Either solution works.
What are these dodges? Oh, for actual crying out loud, I was sitting here for an hour, perfectly fine, being like, okay, after this game is over, we'll just be like, all right, we'll just reschedule a Craighead. Then Craighead jumps up, sees that I've spun, and apparently I've been spinning in the background this whole time. And it was like, neato! So now I know that that's the case. What happened? Wait a minute. Where do my... Oh, there's my word answer. All right. Okay, cool. Skulls? Skulls? No. Well, he's out of rerolls, but so am I.
He got himself out of a dangerous situation. They need more
That's a
defenders
lot of
on the
cheerleaders.
ball.
That's a lot of chickens. But yeah, those are halfling cheerleaders, Kaylee.
A good coach always uses the right player for the right job.
There's only one word to say about this, Bob.
Not a word, a sound. Crunch.
Why didn't I move them out? Well, probably because I would immediately roll ones and it wouldn't matter anyway. Okay, good.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
And here's the thing. The one time when defensive could actually be a thing and it doesn't work on my turn. Would you care to? It's 67. That's 3 up? Yeah.
Are they going to jump over the player?
There we go. Now I'm going to try and have my star player do something. There is a jump over command. Dacevale has been yelling at me to use it all season.
Beautiful.
Tree!
Lumberjack.
You know what? Oh, I can't foul with the tree when it's rooted? Damn it. That's fine. I'm not angry at all. And I failed to dodge.
Great. Greased
Oh, he's got
balls
shadowing.
struggled to dodge through that defensive lineup.
Come on, continue to fail shadowing.
Hey, you want
All
to
right.
sing?
Only if you sing solo.
Solo?
What will they do?
Solo,
Okay.
I can't hear.
Now that's finally a turn. Let me see. Random fact 155. All right. I did not know this. My whole life has been a lie. My empire is a sham. Nothing is true. Nothing is permitted. Well, let me help you out with that. For, in the category of fishtails... Oh, this is... You know what? I'm going to give you this entire category for free, because this is funny. The sunflower starfish measures 3 feet across. Nomura's jellyfish, found off the coast of Japan, grow to 6 feet in diameter and weigh in at 450 pounds. Some fish communicated by farting.
I've often wondered,
The guppy is named for Englishman Robert John Lechmere Guppy, who discovered the fish in Trinidad in 1866.
Suffice to say that
And there are your fish facts for today.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat.
They don't get angry.
Just turned right into a right scrum.
Joking. You're gonna love 'em.
Oh, good. Our blitzer's stunned again. And of course he finds the one-die POW. It's like...
Look, Bob, it's a touchdown!
What is this? Sweating up for Crenbowl. I need some memes. No strength 3 underworld. Here I come. You cannot get the halfling cheerleaders, and you are sad. Well, have some chickens while you're sitting right here. Look at them go. This is a long routine. You know, maybe that's our problem. We don't have enough cheerleaders. They really should have, like, more things in the shop, too. Like, I get a Can we toss those cheerleaders? They got some moves. I now understand Gonzo a bit more. Yeah. Meanwhile, I know of a video of it. I've seen a video of Gonzo conducting a chicken chorus, clucking the Blue Danube. All right, let's try this again. It can't possibly go poorly a second time. Watch, it's going to go poorly a second time. Because that's just the way it is. Maybe we should carry one over our heads and see how far Hylian River. Oh, Hylian River. I wish I knew Swanee River better for that joke. All right, here we go.
An early advantage. But as we watch this kick off, we have to...
You have got to be... This game is cursed. This game is just 100% straight up, no holds barred. Like, no holds barred, ancient Egyptian open the tomb level cursed. I'm glad this is week 11 because I don't know if I could survive. I don't know that I could not take another week of this shit. Just 100% grade A certified purebred and blooded ball shit.
I think that number raises a pertinent question.
What's that?
Why did they do it?
I'll read that in a minute, Dacevale. 222. Go for it, Lucian Swift. Be worth the money that you so far aren't. Fuck!
Takes a skillful player to stay up under such a sustained assault.
That's it.
Good.
Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
You ain't just whistling Dixie, Jim. Remind me, what does cheerleaders do again other than entertainment? Nothing. Oh, cheerleaders do in fact have a mechanic in-game, but it's not much of one. It affects some kickoff
It's about
events.
to get punched above and below.
Alright, well, I'll just not
At the same
just stay
time.
put. One die into block. Alright. Mechanic is they lead the cheer. That's also true. Alright. 2-2-2. Well,
Up close and
let's talk
personal.
about. I want to talk about the reasons why Blood Bowl is Blood Bowl, right? In the concept, in the category of war. Huh! What is it good for? After almost 200 years, the Buckingham
was an
Palace
amazing
Guardsmen's
mess of
hats are
mediocre
being switched
mediocrity.
from North
You can say that
American
again.
black bear
Wanna
fur
bet?
to something synthetic. Each hat takes the skin of an entire bear to make.
They're
The
constantly
18-inch
riding
high
up
hats
on
were
the
first
ground.
adopted after the Battle of Waterloo to make the soldiers look taller and more intimidating. Cool. Remember, this book was published like 10 years ago. Oh, that's a good one. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzies. Now the stand-up didn't work. The take route did, so there's that minimally. Hang on. Blizzard stops long passes. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Two of them a tree up 4 diagonal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. Leap here.
Never went onto the field without a pair of orchidas on my feet. They're the only ones who did oversight.
Probably a good thing I don't have any empty bottles, soda bottles near me, because there would be some small amount of violence happening to my already aching
Count those
headache.
teams, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground.
Well, at least
in a few
he ate the
seconds'
blitz for
time.
that, so...
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game. On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
The fans are ravenous, and so am I. Ugh, just one more step.
I'll find some way to make this work. And there's an injury! How many turns do I have left? 3. Eh. Well, here comes a block from him, because why wouldn't he?
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing.
And that push goes here. Frenzy Skull. Nice. Okay. Charzaku
I've
2.
seen some bad Blood Bowl matches in my time, and this is one of them.
It is most certainly one of them. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the best. All right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3. If I can get here on 2 dodge. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Watch, I'm going to fail this dodge right here, right now.
That players earned their wages today.
All right, fail this dodge, please. Appa first. Make sure I do that. 1 dodge, 2 dodge. Throw the ball.
Spinning about the field, but can it be plucked out of the air like an overripe fruit?
That was very dramatic, Jim. Sorry, I meant
10 out of 10 fact, even if you're delayed in saying.
Oh, dear. Someone's getting fired in the morning.
Yes, yes, Jim. Somebody is getting fired in the morning. The whole damn team. Why am I play? What is this team been this entire season? It's been an entire team of misanthropes, malcontents, and fuck-ups. Inveterate fuck-ups.
Ref's not looking. He's not looking. Get in there.
On one hand, I didn't stand many people up, which is safe for them. On the other hand, I don't have that many people to move next turn. Inveterate fuck-ups. All of you.
Safety in numbers.
Please, cut him in half. Dante the Butcher's sister. Hello, friend. I picked a human mixed team and filled it with an armor value 7 pieces. Are you cooked? Possibly. Possibly. Of course, your block dice, your armor dice just have to be better than a piece of overripe fruits in order to be better than my team right now.
Right. You should know. You've interviewed enough of them.
And he doesn't fail to pick up the ball. Look at him go. Yeah, brother, I hope your dice suck ass when we play. Thank you for that. Can I make 1 dodge? Will you allow me 1 dodge? Hey, Digi.
For children.
I don't think this show is suitable for anybody.
What? No. Need some hot water? Probably. All right, stand up. Stand up for content, ye elf bullshitting fucks. Because my wood elf war dancer is gonna do some nuts. Stand up. Leap.
This is just hilarious.
Hang on.
Also on tonight's show, Big Jobo Hairyfoot comes back from the dead to talk
Why
about
am I
his
taking this
remarkably
seriously?
short-
Yeah.
Why am I thinking that this could even possibly be a thing I could do? I should just be doing the silly things. Chun, didn't you just try to leap the war dancer out of there in a situation where it was objectively the worst possible thing you could do? Yes. Isn't that the silly thing? Yes. So isn't that exactly what you wanted to do? Don't call me out for my hypocrisy.
Maybe
I'm
to
angry.
discern parts of the opposing player poking out from beneath that mountain of flesh.
And the coach is thrown out.
Refs start to do their job. The world
That's at least way something. Is it anything? Is it something worth anything? No, but it's something. Tree Blitz!
With roots like his, it's not going to be easy to shift.
I'm not so sure. The good block to the trunk. He'll end up flat out on
Craighead,
the field
don't-
like any other.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that, Craighead. You were an hour late. That was definitely a tree blitz. Certainly was.
And he's all over him like a cheap suit.
Zarn
It's
down!
just crazy.
Fuck!
That's going to cost. Now it's the...
KO!
Back the player.
Now, see, this is why I brought Bloodweiser babes.
Oh, I can't believe this. So many things. What is this?
What's that?
And a few of the knocked-out players return to the action.
Yeah, a few. One.
One team is missing its best player.
No, Jim. One team is missing its best players. To anybody out there wondering if tree build wood elves is a good idea, I'm gonna tell you right now, no. No, it fucking is not.
Hey, you want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing solo.
Solo?
Goes
So
mid-pull
low
and
I
hold
can't
all the
hear.
yells. What happened? Did a leap succeed? Yes. Yes, Dacevale. A leap succeeded so much that it broke the war dancer's arm. Yay! Fuck! Success over the leap, killing it like last time? Don't give me hope. No, fuck it. I'm going one direction. I'm gonna overcommit to one side. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going to try to take it. I'm overcommitting. I don't care. I am scoring.
Nice present from the attacking team.
It's a yeti in a snowstorm.
I'm both the angel and the devil on your shoulder, both yelling leap. That isn't full force giving hope. You're cooked. You say that as if I had a chance to begin with.
More the merrier.
Alright. No, pass. There we go.
Good. Good.
There, 6-6. All I needed to do. Just roll sixes. But yes, the one I was talking about was Babes in Toyland. Alright, good, good. We were right. We were right. We know our classic movies. I was going to say at least it isn't raining, but then it was, so now you must be prepared for dwarf BS to happen. It's not raining, Digi. It's snowing. It's worse.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in Blood Bowl.
Thank you.
You can practice all your life, but sometimes just fancies a laugh at your expense.
I know, Jim. I am aware of that. I am aware of that sentiment and situation intimately. How long have we been going for? An hour and 44? I can at least take it in stride to know that I am in scoring position and I only needed like one dodge and one GFI. Remember, understanding full well that GFIs are 3-ups because snow, and the dodge is against tackle, but I don't have tackle. I don't have dodge, so even better.
But there are all
Who is this? Headshot Zaku? Well, he could have 5 SPP by the end of this.
The teams are backed by the powerful greater clans.
Nope,
So
he's
you
getting
have
hit.
Clan Skyer teams, Clan Ashen teams, and so on.
You lost me.
And
after
here
all.
goes the ball.
Don't talk to me for the next few downs.
Fuck my life, it doesn't matter. This game is just giving me cancer. I don't want to live like this is alive.
We may see that player later, if we win. What's with all this grabbing nonsense? Just hit him!
He's on him now. Halfling on a hot dinner.
Slip and die, slip and die, slip and die, die! Why you have no rerolls? Because I used them, Digi. I used them on silly things. Like living. And not dying. And dodging. And rolling a 1 into a 1. So, you know, elf things. Maybe next season you should just get pro on everyone. That might solve your reroll problem. Can I use pro more than once once a turn?
What a... Yeah, it's gone down hard.
I rolled another 1, by the way. I know you can't see it because I'm covering the dice log, but I rolled a 1.
Oh, I can't believe this. So many fails. What is this? A blind...
You're supposed to
half-made
fail the
match or something?
last roll, not the first. What? It's awful! Pro can be used 1 per player, yes. Okay, question. Can I exploit admin privileges here? Can I, next season, just start a custom team with all my players being pro, but I put myself in Division B? Are you an admin or a chunman? I don't know at this point anymore. My brain is fried.
Fly in my coffee.
The Wood Elves have legitimately broken. As an admin, no, unless I get to do something similar but more stupid. That feels offensive now that I hear it said. Only if I play goblins. Only if you can have your goblin mortar team to start, so no. You know, fair. Very fair. I wasn't expecting it to get any traction. By the way, did I mention this on the actual Crenbowl, or was it just Crenbowl from yesterday? But I'm playing Corn next season. I finally decided on a team to play, and it was Corn. After long debating, Goblin bombing line, all goblin bombardiers. You need all the pros. So much frenzy, so many reroll. I mean, that would be amazing, right? Pro Corn. Okay, what's the stupidest thing I can do right now? Yeah, 1 die blitz on a 4-3... 4-4? That's probably not the word. A 4-3-4-4 into a 1 die.
More spring in their step next time, perhaps.
I rolled another 1!
Well, I really like this show tonight.
At these prices, who's gonna complain? Well, they say all good things come to an end.
What's that got to do with
He's
this show?
still standing better than he ever did.
The attacker has an assist.
Just feeling like a true survivor. Getting hit like that little kid. That was dark. But
Wanna hear me
he's
sing?
still
Only if you sing
standing
tenor.
after
Tenor?
all this
10 or 11
time.
miles away.
Picking up the pieces of his life after starting on the line.
An interesting technique. I'm sure a perfectly good
Have you
punch would
tried
serve
playing
us
with the
just as
Underworld
well.
team I have this season? At this point, I'm pretty sure half of your team is on the
That's one of
sidelines.
those.
I have ever played Underworld in Blood Bowl 3. I think I played it release season before they nerfed swarming. And by nerfed, I mean removed it entirely. Hurrah for the singing heckle. You got it!
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Oh. You haven't played the new Underworld where they got the Gabo bribe system.
Bloodvisor have certainly got their hands deep into Blood Bowl, don't you think, Bob?
Do they swap out swarming for goblin bribes in Underworld?
It's not hands. It's claws.
And as you upset, swarming is why I'm looking forward to the Noblar team. Yeah, we'll see what they do with Noblars when and if they release it. They were supposed to have both. Oh, man, I'm honestly this close just doubt. I'm not sure how much is left of this, but I'm definitely taking 3 later.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this poor kid. Actually, I'm getting hungry. Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
I think Noblar team will have swarming Underworld just too strong to being able to field goblins and such. I mean, it was pretty strong.
That'll help a player move without risk.
Thank Christ Almighty he stood up.
Down we go.
I forgot for a moment that snow made it harder for GFIs. Did I do elite? No. What snow doesn't make it harder for? You know what I can do?
The player's on the ground, and it looks like he's about to get a kicking.
5 gold pieces says he gets kicked in the face first.
Oh, brother. The tree fell down, which is kind of like a leap, just to stand landing flat.
Looks like the Elves have
You
finally
could choose
relented
Norse
in
when they
not
come out for
playing
Blood Bowl
soccer.
3. The Norse are already in Blood Bowl 3, Kitsu. Crendor played them last season. Just kill them all.
An honest ref here.
Kill them all. Just kill them all.
Guild-affiliated.
Another coach who's
Nope,
forgotten to
nope.
water his baobab.
I think I'm so angry I lost feeling in my left nut. You know, they need Zinch. And I wouldn't be against the Zinch team. Though if they're going to do Zinch, they also need to do Slanesh.
That's a good choice for this play. Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Oh, good. He actually can do that. Nope, he fails the first dodge because of course he does on another one. And they're 2-ups. How many more times can I possibly complain about this? They are 2-ups! All the Chaos Gods that make a mixed Demons of Chaos team.
You want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
I'd love to see a Chaos Undivided. Although, frankly, Chaos Undivided would be both Chaos Renegades and Chaos Chosen,
Great game
right?
so far. I seem to be having a little dull moment, but it'll pick up any second now, I promise.
You can just imagine like the choices of armor for the Slaneshi teams, right? You have like you have like your Blitzer be Daemonette. Your Blitzer's a Daemonette, and it wears a literal chainmail bikini because you can't have it go around topless. But you can have it have like a half dozen spike nipples. Have you tried the dodges being 3 or 4-ups? They might actually work then, since they wouldn't work because Nuffle. Funny you say that, Digi, because the last time I spammed my button was exactly a couple of 4-ups, and I still rolled a 1. What do you mean, no? Why would you stand up, you imbecile? Why can't you move? Oh, wait, is he still rooted? Fuck! If you want to get technical, there is a Slaneshi team already. Not to sound super excited, but but how do you figure? The Q Slanesh team to just have a boob snake, not even a big guy, they just have it there because Slanesh.
Very nice moves.
Okay, that is the most dodges I've been able to make, and fuck.
Nuffle must be holding him up.
Gotta be something going on. Dark Elves in the world of Warhammer fans, the Dark Elves are at least Witch Elves or followers of Slanesh. You know? That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense now that you mention it that way. And this has been your Warhammer lore with me, Kitsune K. Also true. I could give Book of Choyer a run for his money.
Their hands deep into Blood Bowl, don't you think, Bob?
I know the Bloodweiser CEO, Jim. And it's not hands. It's claws.
Why are you fouling? It doesn't give you bonuses. I am crippled.
Isn't so big a level gap illegal?
Alright. The funny thing is the Dark Elves hate Witch Elves. Alright, I've got some more dancing chickens. I'm not sure if this is actually helping my mood. So ancient at pink horrors that when they die you get 2 blue horrors and a special roll allows you to score on yourself but cause the entire opponent's players to be stunned at the start of the next drive. That's a little powerful. Did I win, son?
Fresh start.
No.
You can return.
No, I haven't, Days Vale. My KOs came back.
The team will be sorely missing their most infamous player. Can they perform without him?
We'll find out, will we, Jim? It's entirely possible I can 2-turn.
I'll eat that ball if the losers win in the time left. He's got the ball and the bodyguards.
You must not have leaped hard enough. Like, that would actually be a fan rule, but hey, Gabos, you have those secret weapons. You would suck if you scored on yourself to get rid of all those pesky bribes you had. I'm gonna... Oh, shadowing. Alright. Good. I'll take that. Witch Elves are actually well respected by the Dark Elves. They're one of the higher orders of Nagaroth, mostly because of how close the Witch Queen is to Malekith. That's okay, Kitsu. Thanks for the...
I should probably
Thanks
say
for it,
something
but
meaningful to all our
I've long since given up this season, so...
Splat.
Would hope so. The Witch Queen is his mom. Ha! That would be important to be. Here, take Burning Zaku and cut him down and just eat him. Go all Dota 2 Timber Saw on him for all I care. The guy's been an abject failure. Meanwhile, Craighead is being like, did he actually just give me a chance to beat on his tree? Yes, yes I did. No, Marathi is the Sorceress Queen, the Witch Queen, and Crone Hellebrand is Crone Hellebrand.
Ah, the Guild of Ban... Impressive.
I've got a Marathi.
Can't
Quite
argue
proud
with
of her,
that,
actually.
can you, Bob?
No.
Sorry, the group I was thinking of are the Druki Anointed.
They're both still standing.
Hey, he's not. Hey! Burning Zaku, why are you still on your feet, Roots? Twigs. There you go.
They're a wall.
It's only a stun, not a death. I am doing one thing and one thing only.
Not bad.
To hutch, to howl.
I needed something out of this.
They're missing one of their key players. I smell weakness. I wonder if their opponents do too.
I thought she was the one that started the cult. You know way too much about Warhammer lore. It's like, we're all nerds here. Now, Craighead, if you'd be so kind as to kill Burning Zaku.
Must be a real kick in the head. Have to kick the ball.
Oh, good! And the weather turns nice for the last turn. What is this, frickin' buffalo? The Druki Anointed are followers of Slaanesh that are hated by all Dark Elves except for the Cult of Pleasure.
Ah, using an ancient Blood Bowl technique.
Yeah. Oh man, I am... You know, like I said, we're all nerds here. No one's judging anybody on their knowledge of 40k or Warhammer Fantasy or whatever. Good. Get the outsider out. Murder the tree, please. I'd be ever so happy if you could. And then there's Age of Sigmar, also true. Which is, where my Marathi would be legal. Oh, boy. I think I asked this question a while ago, but how good are Daughters of Pain in 2nd edition AOS?
On balance, I prefer the
Yeah,
passive
well,
to running down the field.
Burning
The one tactic is for the
our
intellectual
Daughters of
elite.
Pain can't leap
The
very
other
well. It's a
is the
trusted
simple
source told you. It's
The
Kane!
dwarfs, rather big
Ah,
and
whatever.
ungainly hands. The final score is 2. A tense match with plenty of action. Don't you ask for any more?
Yeah, more deaths and mutilations. Can't have too many of those.
There's pain in Kane when you are in Spain. Hang on. Wait a second. I'm getting a late breaking news report. Yes, that's right. All right. Late breaking news. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer dead at 72. Yes, I realize it is sad. While flying over Barcelona today, the famous reindeer was struck by a flock of seagulls at a 747. Eyewitnesses report that the reindeer in Spain was hit mainly by the plane. Newer lore, yes, the Dark Elves, since becoming good and being reunited with the High Elves, they don't like Slaanesh and fantasy. Most Dark Elves that follow Slaanesh or at least accepted it. Technically, Blood Bowl is in the fantasy world, not Age of Sigmar. Also true. Alright, validate the match result. Yes, yes. I mean, technically, Blood Bowl is its own universe, also true. So, Corn time. Also, Druki and Nakonian were trying to inject Slaanesh Crimrush into the Dark Elves because of how hard it is to actually corrupt elves. Craighead, sorry for the turn 16 foul, but I gotta live up to the name. I gave you the opportunity to do that, Craighead. I wanted you to kill Burning Zaku at that point. But did I make playoffs? You tell me, did you? I am 1, 2, and 9. Or 8. Yeah, 8. Ugh, I don't even wanna know. I don't even wanna know. Bet Zaku made playoffs. Yeah. Zero. I had 0%. %75% catch. Dauntless, dedicated fans, 78% dodge. Okay, that's better. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. But there were still too many snake eyes. How did Burning Gundam make it to playoffs? Did a new Gundam? Did someone? Craighead, did you add a Gundam player to your team, and that's why it's making the
I now
playoffs?
realize television has one major advantage over a live stage show.
Oh? What's that?
A television you can turn off.
I'm confused now. I don't
You
even.
want to
I'm
hear
not
me
even.
sing?
Only if you sing solo.
Solo?
So low I can't hear.
I am confused now. You are confusing me. Not yet, but can if you want. It's not important. But from the looks of it, it looks like Craighead has... Looks like you have, in fact, secured 7th place. Which puts Crendor in 8th. Kawaii Gimli needs maybe renamed Mobile Stunty Gundam. That might actually be better than Kawaii Gimli. Anyone able to give a better pun? Unfortunately, no. Gundam Weeb. I mean, it's capitalized Weeb. Like seed. Check Hellbent. Oh yeah, punched Zaku. Gundam Sneed. Gundam Weed? That's true. Mobile Slit Nerd Up. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh man, this headache. So yeah, Punch Zaku did actually get into playoffs. He had to die to do it, but he did it. What is... Oh, cool, I completed the quest. Mobile Stilt Gundam. No, Immobile Squat Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam Weave will live on. Oh, completed total 25 dodges. What are the chances of that? That is Dwarf Pill. Immobile Squat Gundam. Or whatever. What did I say? Someone look back at the VOD and tell me. I've lost my mind. I'm just glad the season's finally fucking over. Immobile Squat Gundam. Okay. And I'm just glad the season's over. That's what I said. Okay, cool. Cool. Ah, oh, man. My God. My life. Squad will work because dwarves are called squats in 40k. You should show off your MMM team for this upcoming season. I will in a second. Immobile Squat Gundam. There we go. Yay! Alright. There we go. Oh, good. A level 5 Troll Slayer. Get something scary on that guy. Alright. And give you a review of the themes. Well, since they're all there, we may as well. Alright, so that's not a bad idea. Let's quit the game. Load up Blood Bowl 2. It's for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna have... Oh, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. This is super late. Not by 6. Need to be out by 5:30, which means I can't start any later than 12. Okay. Oh, that's game capture. Blood Bowl 2. Okay, well, we'll go over the teams really quick. Level 5 got Pile Driver. Oh, fun. Okay, well, first and foremost, let's start with our team. The Blood Angels 11th Company. We have vampires. We have High Elf linemen. We have thralls. We have a thrower. We have a minotaur. Chaos Dwarf Minotaur, Death Company Terminator. Company Captain, our thrower. Company Sergeant, the Blitzer. Meanwhile, our Librarian and Chaplain are vampires. Company Scout Janice and Hallstatt are High Elf linemen. And Company Serfs Pollens, Vergal, Arnlen, and Geroy are vampire thralls. 2 rerolls. And no upgrade in the Blood Bowl of Ball. Meanwhile, heckles from the balcony. Zeophiana's Vanilla Halfling team in MMM.
What was that?
It's called the medium sketch.
The medium sketch?
Yeah, it wasn't
Anyway.
rare, and it certainly wasn't
Stetler
well
Marley
done.
and Waldorf Marley are trees. So that was Alice Cooper. Yes, he was... Yes, you should see his uncle. You should see his aunt. She was... Yeah, no. That was Alice Cooper. Yes, he was named for a maiden uncle. You should see you should see his aunt, James Fenimore. Oh! Technically, mixed teams are just encouraged, not mandatory. You could have fooled me. Should have named their stadium Bowl instead. Eh. It's a family name. So low I can't hear. The host was just consumed. Cures what ails you. Guacamole. He shouldn't have jumped. The team theme wasn't that bad. A1, never been better. Z's on scorecards. Didn't like the audio. I see why they left.
Have we ever said that this show is for the birds?
Yes, and we'll keep saying it till it gets a laugh.
So many good ones. 1 cheerleader, 2 rerolls, an apothecary. And he's got elf turf. Fun. Shelmer. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't see who's not in. So, because I'm not at all involved here. Shelmer's team, the Children of Changing. Warpstone Troll, Bighorn King. Chaos Warriors, Armadillo Protector. Snapping Turtlehead. Egyptian Croc, and Pangolin Decimator. Shouldn't that be Pangolin? Isn't that Pangolin? Not Pengo? Winter Snow Claw and Blue Claw Crabster are Skaven Blitzers. Underworld Skaven Blitzers. Underworld Lineman, Whiptail Stinger and Ring-tailed Lemurus. Froggy Three-Headed and Octogoat are Gabos. And yeah, you can take a vanilla team, but if you take a vanilla team, you cannot take any star players. Okay. You know what? That's fair. Because the mixed teams can't take star players either. Alright. Maybe I just haven't read the MMM rules close enough then. Little Guppies, played by Creep. That's a mix of stuff of people barely wearing shirts. Little Guppies, Round and Mosaic, the Kislev Catchers. Moscow, a Norse Thrower. Berserkers, Fancy and Delta. Linemen with Panda and Lace. 2 Amazon Catchers, Cobra and Leopard. A Blitzer, Lion, 2 Blitzers, Lyre Tail and Scarf Tail. And Double Sword Tail. Soured. I think he misspelled this one. No rerolls, too, so he's going to have fun. I hope. No levels in the fishbowl. Nice. Lowery Special. The biggest nerd, Lubbock. Lowry Special, we have Mandalore, the Blitzer. High Elf Thrower Red. Halligan the Vampire. Ban the Vampire. Oh, you know, this is an interesting build. Bold to take 2 vampires and only a single thrall. Albrick, the Chaos Dwarf Blocker, along with Captain Spooner Briggs. Lowry, the High Elf Blitzer. Elf Evil joins tonight. Despite the dwarf, they can take it. Hayes, the Bretonian Lineman. Wogglebug, the Bretonian Lineman. And of course, Jimmy, the one thrall, who, need I point out, is the only thrall. 3 rerolls. And no upgrades to Limbo, but he has taken Orkidas. How is Memes' team? Brew for the Stew, played by Maxway. Oh, fun. Big guys. Lots of strength. Foolproof Beef, the Ogre. Lizard Sauruses, Wormtown Water Zooey. Juneshine Jigay, Slikey Sagamite, Lanny Lemon. Am I missing something here on this team? Stormalong Spezzatino, the Orc Blitzers, along with Downeast Delegrout and Carlson Kalaloo. It's all stew names. Okay. So we like Dilagro then? And alcohol brands. Okay. Oh, that's my Duolingo screaming at me. Taproot Tombet, Bravada Pottage, Buzzball Booyah, and Lord Habbo Lobby. This is going to be fun. 2 rerolls. And the Kiln. Not like the crock pot? Or the pressure cooker? You put them all in a kiln? How are you cooking stew, Dacevale? Orchidas. Nope, no signed contract. Resness's Dissinal Champions. It's got a Pogoer, and Black Orcs, and Sauruses, and 1 skink. 2 skinks even. They're just hiding there over there behind there. Oh, good. Digital champions. It's all Digimon. Gabumon, Gomamon, Palmon, Vmon, Patamon, Agumon, Tentaman, Armadillon, Gilman, Gatomon, Biomon. I forget which one Biomon is. Which one was Biomon? Oh, Biomon was the bird. Yeah, it was the pink bird. Oh, wait, hang on. 2 rerolls, an apothecary. File Island. Again, nice. No levels. Gugs, no furs allowed. The Anti-Fur Society. Well, that makes sense. Funny, you have Ulfwarners. That seems fairly. Oh no, JD White, rated with 17 viewers. Oh, my chicken chaser, I remember you. How are you? How is everybody? Welcome to the raid. Unfortunately, we're kind of wrapping down. We're going over some other teams and stuff, but here, have ourselves. Hang on, I need to do this anyway. Have ourselves a Ferala Gatekeeper. Dun da da. Hello, Raiders. How are you? I hope you've already gotten your fill of Blood Bowl, because I've had my fill of Blood Bowl, and I'm almost done. We're currently going over the teams and themes and jokes and fun stuff of our Marin Mixed Mayhem League that we do, associated with Crenbowl. It's a side league that we do where I go back to Blood Bowl 2 and play with the mixed teams and those rules. It's a lot of fun. You need that gatekeeper? I'll send you this file later. Have to keep on going with the stream another hour? I most certainly do not, Kitsu. I am already behind the 8 ball because Craighead was so frickin' late. See, the new Blood Bowl edition got announced. I did see the new Blood Bowl edition got announced. I'm not sure if I'm going to be picking up the boxed set, but I did in fact see it. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen to Blood Bowl 3 for that. Finally getting Bretonia back, baby! Yeah, I did see that. All right. No furs allowed, played by Gugs. We have a Kislev Catcher, Eagle. A few linemen, Norse linemen, Toad, Human, and Monkey. I don't know about your fur, but I'm pretty hairy. What does that count? It's not real fur, 1 and 2, the Ulfwerner. All right, sure. Dolphin, the Amazon Blitzer, Sparrow, the Amazon Blitzer, and of course, Snake, Lizard, and Turtle, the Sauruses. This will be interesting. 1 reroll on them, and no Fur Clubhouse. All right, no levels up for them. The Superior Batman Ring. Batman Ring. Oh, good. How's this going to turn out? Well, we got Chaos Dwarves, we got High Elves and Bretonnians. Oh, I love this. I love this theme. Adam West, Kevin Conroy, the High Elf Blitzers, with Christian Bale. I love this. Michael Keaton, Robert Pattinson, George Clooney, Diedrich Bader, Will Arnett, David Mazouz, Val Kilmer, and Ben Affleck. Yes, every single one of these people have played Batman. So yeah, my team, I don't know why I named the stadium Kiln, but I guess all the brew and stew getting burned, then took an alcohol name, the stew type starting with the same letter and tried to make them sound good while at it. Went decent, I would say. Didn't sound bad to me, even if in my culinary background I couldn't recognize most of what the stews were, but chances are I'll look something up and make myself hungry later. One reroll here, and no levels here in the Batcave. That'll be fun. Played by DigiPichu. The chainsaw being named Buzzball was... Oh, that's fair, actually. Elf-Zeon, played by Royal X, Elfic Grand Coalition. This looks like a build I was... This looks like a build I was planning on using at one point. Elf-Zeon. Slim Jim, Pop Rocks, the Witch Elf. Big Gulp and Slurpee, the War Dancer. I like this. Elf-Zeon, as opposed to 7-Eleven. Nice. Monster Energy, the Wood Elf Catcher. Roller Dog and Roller Taquito, Elven Union Blitzers. And they got black faces because they're burned. Nice. And Elven Union Linemen, Lay's, Pringles, Doritos, and Takis. It's a chip, all right. This is exactly a build I was going to do and repurpose my old Who's on First theme. And I was being very silly with that. I had I was gonna do that, but I had different languages for the various things. I had my Wood Elves in that team in Hawaiian. One fan factor, and no levels in the 7 Elfin stop #1. Neat. And last, but probably least currently, because we're still waiting on Lubbock to join up, we have a Farewell to Farms. That's a nice pun. Another... I might know. This isn't another... What is Bretonnian and all that? Anyway. This is the human build. This is the general humans one. The Way of Kings. Oh, that's fun. Chronicles of Conan. Game of Scones. Old Man and the Pea. The Sound and the Curry. Of Rice and Men. The Bisque World. Brave Stew World. 1980 Boar, Catch 20 Brew, Lord of the Onion Rings, Mango Monarch. Bearing in mind, I don't know what Lubbock's theme is, but you win this theming off. You win the theme off. This is art. This is art. You win. This is amazing. I love this. I can't wait to die to this team. 3 rerolls, no apothecary, and likely no upgrades. Lord of the Fries. Kind of a missed opportunity to call this the library cafeteria, but I'll take it. This is great. This is great. Oh, I needed that laugh. I definitely needed that laugh after this game, after this season. Oh boy. All right, well, that, barring a Lubbock's team, is Marin Mixed Mayhem Season 15. I concede even though I have mechanical theme integration. Oh boy, it's funny. Okay. Now, I'm terribly sorry, everybody. Is there any, all of y'all from the rated into me, are there any more Blood Bowlers playing? Are there any more Blood Bowl streams? I'll raid you into that if anyone can give me anything. But I really, really do need to leave. I am so far behind the 8 ball, it's not even funny.
Well, I wish they had done that differently.
How would
Because
you
you're
want them
throwing
to do it?
heckles. That's
Better.
also true. Oh. I just now got the joke, and I feel so stupid, but that is amazing. That is amazing, Zio. I feel so stupid for not catching that immediately. At any rate. So yeah, with that, guys, I do need to leave immediately. So if somebody has got a raid,
I thought
need
for
right
once
off,
the show really
please tell
caught
me.
fire.
Otherwise,
I thought
thank
it
you
burned
all.
itself out, same as
Let's see.
always.
For being here, for raiding, for all that fun stuff. Where was I? Let's see. Dungeons and Dragons was moved to next week because we didn't play today. Marin Mixed Mayhem is coming down the pipeline imminently. Season 24 of Crenbowl is also going to be happening at some point, but we got to get through playoffs and all that final stuff first. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That'll be fun. So that'll happen in about maybe 2 months' time. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Gunpla builds. That'll happen sometime, too. But otherwise, like I said, thank you all for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. Thank you for putting up with this god-awful season of mine. But I will see you all in the next one. This person called Chun-Li Wan is streaming Blood Bowl. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible. Have we ever said that this show is for the birds?
Yes, and we'll keep saying it till it gets a laugh.